Hi, eighth graders. It's Mrs. Jamba. It is Saturday evening, and I am recording a screencast for you, trying out the webcam version of Screencast-O-Matic as well. Mrs. Zerby is going to be here today for you. Hopefully, she's already taken attendance, and if this class hasn't yet corrected Unit 5 A through D, hopefully you've done that as well. You hopefully also have all of your materials out of your workspace and you have something to write with and you're ready to go. I am somewhere on the road from North Dakota coming home today, and I should be back to school tomorrow. So if you need anything, pop in and see me and we can take care of that. We are going to talk about what we're going to do for the week. So very quickly, I want to go through the lesson plans for you. So right now we're looking at reading the student model of the editorial and answering any questions in Google Classroom. In addition, I'm going to ask you to watch the characterization screencast and copy 7 definitions into your writer's notebook if you have time. If not, that might have to spill over into Wednesday when Mrs. Howie will be here. So I am going to scroll to that. We will finish any definition notes from Monday on characterization with Mrs. Howie on Wednesday, and then you're going to move to choosing your editorial topic. You're going to research and complete narrowing your topic and begin to write your draft in Google Docs. We're going to have you do it there because the interactive essay score that works with the writing coach, we actually found with the 6th graders that it was better for them to start it in Google Docs, have that draft ready to go before they tried to embed that into the essay score and get feedback, because they tended to lose the direction of where they were going with their essay if they were working paragraph by paragraph drafting. Okay, so we're going to have you start that in Google Docs on Wednesday. Friday, I will be back. This week really has us with both books working in tandem with one another, meaning you're going to have assignments in both your literature book and your writing coach book. So it's really super important that you keep things straight. On Friday, we are going to be working with the Telltale Heart in the literature book. You're also going to have a spelling bee practice round, and next week we will be qualifying for the Valley County Spelling Bee, which will take place in Opheim on February 24th. If you do qualify for that, there is some extra credit available there. Friday, we'll continue drafting the editorial in Google Docs with a completed draft due on Tuesday the 9th. So with that, I'm going to make my webcam disappear and have you focus on the assignment in Google Classroom, which has you working with the student text on texting. All right. So here we are. So I'm asking you to make sure that you follow all directions carefully. You should be signed into the writing coach, and if you aren't, you should be working on signing into that e-text using the Pearson eText for Schools app. That is the blue book with the red bookmark, and also obviously signed into Google Classroom and in your English class. Once you are in the Pearson eText, you're going to want to navigate to page 176, and if you wish to listen to the text, you can grab a pair of headphones from the back of the room or just read it digitally there. Mrs. Zerby is providing you with a hard copy of the student text as well, so that you can make some of the coding symbols that they are asking you to make for this particular assignment. On the left-hand side of that, there are reader response symbols that ask you to agree, disagree, find areas and things you have questions about, and just react to. On the right-hand side, there are writer response symbols that ask you to look for the thesis, looking for good persuasive arguments, finding effective supporting evidence, and good responses to counter arguments. Excuse me. Your assignment will ask you to change the color of your text to that shade of blue that allows me to see your responses easier than if everything is all black text. 5 through 9 really ask you to pick apart this student model, making sure that you can find all the things that we've been talking about. looking for language that appeals to someone's emotions, looking for that thesis or claim statement, looking for supporting evidence for an argument, looking for counter argument, and then finding that restatement of thesis in the conclusion. And also 10 asks you to relate back to Andrew Rosenthal's interview with the qualities that great editorials have. Number 11 talks about locating a text pattern of an editorial, and I've asked the webcam to come back on because over my shoulder back there on the board there are two patterns for strong editorials. Take a look at the shapes, the text structure, what's in the introduction, what's in the body, what's in the conclusion, and the colors and how they relate to Step Up to Writing colors. There's definitely a reason we've used green, yellow, red, green, if you remember that Step Up to Writing pattern. Okay, so your job is to work on this assignment. It is due on February 3rd. If you happen to finish, you're going to want to make sure that you turn it in. If you do not finish, please do not turn it in until everything is finished. I will be back on Tuesday, so if you need to pass out of a study hall so that you can complete that, as always, you can log in on any of these things at home. If you have internet, you can log into your Gmail account and finish it. You can log into your Pearson stuff so that you can see the books there as well. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure to complete this.